All right, Wolves moved to 5-6. My hair is a little crazy today, but I wanted to make sure it was still on display so we can take a look at my long, luscious hair that I haven't had for very long, and I don't know how much longer I will have it if I continue to make these game-to-game recaps of this Wolves team, because they're really bad. We lose to the now 5-5 New York Knicks at home by 13. Wolves at 5-6 at this point. It's terrible. We had just about as easy a noon duel as you could get through these first 11 games. 8 of them have been at home, by the way. And we did the thing we've been best at this year of managing to make our blowout losses look a little bit better. Just like about 10 to 12 point losses instead of the 20 plus that were down most of the game. So we're continuing to do that well. And the primary issues that I've mentioned almost every video this year are about the same. We're giving up wide open threes constantly. The Knicks make 19 tonight on 40% three-point shooting, and we are insanely careless with the basketball, turning it over frequently. We have so many head-scratching unforced turnovers. Like the amount of times the ball is just passed into the stands with no one nearby, it's incomprehensible. It's crazy. And I think it really stems from this team having no focus, attention to detail, care, effort. It's all lacking, especially in the star players. And really, you just see no emotion from practically anyone on this team, unless it's to complain at an insecure rhyme. And basically, all of the last couple things that I've said are in direct contrast to what this team was last year. You are proud to be a fan of the Timberwolves last year, and you can't say that for most of their history, but you could say last year, and it switched up quick. Thank you for that, Tim Connolly. I look forward to making a video on how ignorant and reckless every single decision he has made since he took over as the Puzzleeper and president of basketball operations. I think I want to talk about that kind of in a different video that isn't just a game recap. And I think that's maybe how I'm going to switch this series, because I don't know if I can watch every game anymore. This is not a team I want to follow if I care significantly more than everyone that's on that court. Even Anthony Edwards, if you watch the first couple videos, I was saying how unstoppable he looked on offense and how locked in he was. The last 3 or 4 games, that's been absent, and he just doesn't seem engaged most of the time, which has been the theme across most of these first couple seasons that he's had. He looks like young Wiggins. He's following that same path where he was number 1 overall pick, instantly a good scorer, extremely athletic, year 1, dunking on everybody. After that, he decides he doesn't have to use his athleticism. You rarely see him dunk. I think he had his first dunk last game, 9 games into the season. And then half of the game, he's like, yeah, I don't really have to do anything here. I'll get some light cardio in for half my minutes. And then when Ant decides to be impactful, no one can stop him. He is so good. But he doesn't have that competitive stamina to non-stop hit you and never give anyone a break. When he does turn that on, he's so good. I don't know what it is, but Ant, you forget he's out there so frequently. And then someone who just can't be out there frequently is Jaden McDaniels, who also has all the talent in the world. But his foul troubles are really problematic. Only 17 minutes tonight and he fouls out. He's got to be way more disciplined on not jumping on shot fakes. He can't pick up any stupid fouls, just like Cat, because they foul frequently already. This team has just been soulless, and it's possible that it's because they sold it to pick up Rudy Gobert. If you are a struggling shooter, I'm sure that you are passing responsibility at you that you get the Timberwolves on your noon duel. They should almost be paying us to play us. Maybe that would help us get through some of these despicable contracts that we have to pay. Fabulous example tonight, Julius Randle, who's shooting, I believe, in the low 20s from 3, has 5 threes in the first quarter. His 6th three is in the second quarter. You see it coming from a mile away. He's running like a pick and pop with Brunson. Neither Cat nor Ant decide that there's any reason to close out on Julius Randle, who's already made 5 threes. He drains it. He ends up having 8 for the game and ties his career high for threes made. This team is hard to watch. If you enjoy seeing these game-to-game recap videos, please let me know that. Because I don't know if I'm going to really continue these if we're this miserable to watch. I wouldn't go away entirely from Timberwolves or NBA content, but I think I would have to drop the frequency a little bit